yhdessäolo on se.
Shalom. First foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, HaKadosh. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect. This is Brother Araka coming back with a lesson. And I just stumbled upon this video on my recommendations on YouTube from Timothy Ward, who said, I just turned 46 and I'm done. And I glanced the comments a bit, and this should be good, man. So I'm gonna be reacting to it, and whatever scriptures come to mind, let's see. But pretty much this is a Jake, and seems he's he put in the description, I'm done. Yeah, it seems he's fed up with this world system of today. So, you know, I'm gonna skip the ads, okay? And then when the ads are done, I'm going to resume with the video. Okay, let's get it on.
So I recently turned 46 years old, and I'm done. But it's not a bad done. I'm not giving up. It's actually a good done, because I think I'm finally ready to be done with all the things in my life, in the world around me, that aren't serving me. I'm definitely done going after believing in or feeling less than because of these things. You know, I'm 46. I plan to live well into my 90s. I'm halfway home.
Gotta stop you right there. So, you know, our people. So I miss. Based on the title, I actually misjudged the video. I thought that Jake was done with this world system and was coming to the beautiful realization that nothing makes sense, and that this world, there is no answer, there is no positive answer that let's be excited for the next 45 years. That's bullshit, you know. It's of course we're in the Most High's timing, but we are hastening the day. Okay? We shouldn't be in that spirit of, you know, let's wait for the next 45 years. Let's you know, let's live the next 45 years. So that caught me off guard, man. You know? Let me see something. Because we are captives in this fucking world, man. We are still in slavery. Okay? So I'm going to be qualifying the scripture. I'm going to go straight to the point. Bear with me for a moment. Isaiah 51:14. The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed. So I'm qualifying the scripture this way, that hey, you see that we are still in captivity because there are all of these, the myriad of different documents that we are under. The birth certificate, the social security number. Now they have the digital ID coming up in the UK and worldwide. You have driving license, passport, different visas that you gotta get for travel. All kinds of fucking documents, man. Identity card, you know, whatever. and based on these, you know, your tax number, you know, you have your tax card with your individual tax payer number. You see, all of this shit showcase that we are still in captivity. There's scripture in Baruch, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. We are still in slavery. Now it's just document based. It's based on these paper bonds or these different documents that I listed a couple of examples of. So you should hasten to be loosed. You shouldn't be thinking that. And that Jake had a really simple look. Now, if you go back, you know, and we're gonna go back. I mean, you know, the thumbnail. I mean, Salakia, man. But come on now. You know, Jake look very, bro. Jake look very simple. Okay. Just putting it out there, man. You know, just have to say it. Here it is, he's 46, but you know, based on this, and I'm gonna listen more, but based on what he said already, it shows that the Spirit of the Most High through His Son is not dwelling in him. He's coming with that worldly bullshit. He wanna be the next 44 years in this bullshit ass kingdom. What's wrong, man? You should hasten to be loosed. The captive exile hastened that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. But he's saying that he wanna die in Babylon. He wanna get to fucking 90 years old and then he wanna die. That's fucking depressing as all hell. So he has no vision of fucking nothing. Okay? So our people are gone. And this individual has 200k subs. Even this video had hella views, man. Fucking 300,000 views, bro, in 6 days. Our people, man. Isaiah 1:3, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass, which is donkey, his master's crib, which ox and a donkey are not known for their brightness, you know. But Israel does. They are not like octopus, for example. Octopuses are very smart, you know. They I just saw a video of octopus playing fucking piano. You know, an octopus, they can open a jar and get the food that is inside of the jar. They can organize and tag team. They can hire different fish to help them make some hunting programs to hunt some other fish. Octopus, they are wise, but ox or donkey, they are not known for their brightness, but they know their master's crib and their owner. But Israel does not know. My people does not consider. So I don't know what this person's so-called spirituality is, if he believes in Jesus Christ, or if he's, you know, if he goes to some Egyptology, if he, you know, worships one of those ancient gods, or whatever the fuck he got going on, or if he worships science, you know, Charles Darwin and all that bullcrap. But he's not in the truth, I can tell you that much. Verse 4, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord Yahweh, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger, they are gone away backward. Making a statement that I just turned 46 and I'm looking forward for the next 44 years, I want to die as 90-year-old. Those are words of a fool. You know, fool is full of words, man. He's lacking wisdom. Okay? Bro, that caught me off guard, man. Let's listen some more.
I'm halfway home, I like to look at it. And I will admit, I think I spent this first part of my life, as most of us do, kind of with this constant pressure on me. This constant pressure of like, things I needed to do, things I needed to achieve. It was almost like I had to earn the right to be here, or I had to like prove to people that I was good enough to exist, good enough to live. And it finally feels like, and maybe it's the age, or maybe it's just a lot of the work I've been trying to do over the last few years, but it finally feels like I'm getting to a place where I genuinely am just done with all that.
Yeah. I mean, what you should be concerned about is how you are in the sight of the Most High through His Son. Okay? Not the you know, other things. Not in the sight of the people. The scriptures say, "Cursed be the man that trusted in man." There's another one of my favorite scriptures, if not the favorite. Okay, Psalms 118:6. The Lord Yahweh is on my side; I will not fear. What can man do unto me? You see, when the Lord is with you, what the fuck it matters what men or what human beings they do. You see? But so it seems he's saying that he don't care anymore about anything. He's just gonna do what he wants. See, that's wrong. That's the doest thou wilt spirit. So he at least he didn't say that he still cares how he is in the sight of the Most High. I didn't go that far yet. Maybe he's gonna say something that's gonna, because that's what he said. Yes, partly, yeah, it does make sense. You know, we are supposed to be thinking about the opinions of human beings. And you see it, the hopeful elect of Hebrew Israelites, we go out to the highways and byways, we get judged every week by that alone, by all the passers-by. You know, there's scoffers from the internet, pressure from your family members. We already said that, you know, fuck all that. Let's just focus on this truth. So, you know, you have to be seeing how you can be fulfilling your lot in the sight of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Focus on that. Okay, you may have some worldly goals, aspirations. Actually, it's better to keep your mouth shut concerning them. You know, not to, you know, babble about them too much to other people. This is something I gotta still work on. But at the end of the day, we going to the highways and byways proves that we don't give a fuck about the opinion of the world, opinion of the masses. Verse 7, the Lord Yahweh taketh my part with them that help me, therefore shall I see my desire upon them that hate me. It is better to trust in the Lord Yahweh than to put confidence in man. Okay, there's something that King David said. You want to be acceptable in thy sight, O Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Meditations of my heart be acceptable, not acceptably, but acceptable. Psalms 19 and 14. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, my strength and my redeemer. So that's powerful. So you do care that you are acceptable. And yes, there is pressure. Apostle Paul spoke about being a yoke fellow, being a prisoner of Hamashiach Yahushai. It means you have duties and responsibilities, and you gotta fulfill them, even as you don't feel like doing it, even as you feel lazy. You don't want to go out to the highways and byways. You want to stay inside, watch movies, watch videos, watch anime, but you gotta go. Be better than that. In Romans 12:1 it speaks about living your life as a holy sacrifice in front of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, praying that is I beseech thee, brethren, give out your life as a sacrifice unto the Most High, holy and acceptable. Let me get the wording right. So you cannot be just nonchalant about any and everything. Okay, yeah, it's good that you don't care that much how people think, but even also then there is Clark Kent. It's good. When you at your workplace, you pass by, as just a normal dude. No, you don't try to be super deep on your co-workers. Try tell them these conspiracy theories that hey, the government, they actually wanna just total control, and they want to push this digital mark of the beast to everybody, and if these things are gonna happen, they're gonna see you as a conspiracy theorist even though you're speaking the biblical truth. So it's better to be Clark Kent, Superman Clark Kent. Romans 12:1, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. So you cannot just be, fuck everything, I just don't give a fuck about shit anymore. I just want to live the next 44 years and die in the pit known as Babylon. Come on, dude.
I genuinely just don't feel the need to impress people. I'm just done with feeling like there's certain metrics in this life that I have to achieve, that I have to reach. All these boxes that I was taught I needed to check in order to be a real man.
Like I said, there's Clark Kent, but then again, also what he's saying, in a way also, it also makes sense, this world, what they push this, like this late Kevin Samuels, be a high value man, drive a Porsche, drive a Rolls Royce, wear a business suit, wear a button up shirt, go get an education, go to Ivy League college, trim your beard, go get a haircut, come on now. These are these are vanity, of course. So what he's saying, it also makes sense, that there's these expectations, and of the world, and you shouldn't be concerned about them. Just focus on this truth and living your day-to-day life in a way that you're able to maintain. Maintain. That's a good word. To maintain your life, exercise, eat well. Myself right now, I gotta admit, my diet is not the best because I'm Lord willing, trying to bulk up some pounds, some kilograms, okay? But it's just for a period of moment, then Lord willing I get to a cleaner diet, but I'm still not going to fucking McDonald's, okay? Just eating more carbs and trying to get this protein, stuff like that. But I also exercise a lot, hit the gym, do combat sports, shit like that, okay? So there is that balance, okay? But yeah, what he's saying also, yeah, it makes sense, man. That shouldn't worry about the things of the world, for the passion of this world passeth away, as Apostle Paul said, okay?
Or to be successful, whatever it is. I just don't care anymore. I genuinely don't care. I know sometimes we talk about not caring, but I'm at a place where I feel myself genuinely not caring. And I know it's genuine because when I feel myself not caring about this stuff and being done with it, I question what? You know what I mean? Like I'll have a thought, or I'll be kind of in a mood or whatever, and I'm like, what's happening here? You know what I mean? When you're so used to like living a certain way and certain things having power and influence over you, when you find yourself in a moment where you feel like they're not, you know, it's kind of like, what? I'm like, what's going on here? I'm like, wow, I'm over it. You know, all these societal pressures and all these norms that like society puts on you. And like I said, it's one of those, it's like a silent weight. You know, if there's a weight you've carried your whole life, it doesn't even feel like you don't even realize the weight, right? If you've had something on, like weight on your entire life, it just seems normal. But like as it starts to fall away, that's what it's feeling like. It's feeling like a lot of this pressure, a lot of this weight is falling away. And I'm like, wow, like I'm feeling lighter now. I'm feeling more alive. And that's not to say I don't have a lot of the same problems and struggles, and I live on the same planet as everyone else, and in the same country as a lot of y'all, you know what I mean? And so all the things that are going on are still going on. It's not to say that like my life is perfect by any means. No one has a perfect life. But it does feel like,
yeah, you know, even we, you know, we still, you know, live in sin, but we go for mercies of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and if we endure unto the end, if we are of the elect, that's you have to say that's a perfect life. Why? Because you get the perfect prize, which is salvation from this side. That's mission accomplished. You know, that's bingo. You know, that's you know, made it. But if you're not of the elect, then you know, it's a life of vanity.
I'm kind of living almost on like a different level now. And one thing I'm noticing is that like I feel less afraid moving forward to do things. I don't know, decisions in my life, major decisions that I feel like in the past I might have been a lot more.
And I don't want to, you know, totally bash the dude, even though I made the remarks in the beginning, which is true, you know, you having the goal of wanting to live, you know, 44 more years, which, you know, this Jake, you know, is exactly 20 years older than myself. For example, I'm not looking at life like, hey, I want to live until I'm 80. Okay, so, wow, it's, you know, how many more? Yeah, 54 more years, okay? You know? Nah. My mind don't go that far. I can barely see next year. I hope we don't go into 2027. If we do, then we do. Are we going into 2026? Salakia for that. I accidentally, well, yeah, fucking ads came up. But are we going into 2026? Yeah. Because if not, the mark should be here, you know? This unless everything would happen very, very, very quickly. I'm speaking as a man, you know, but I see us going into, you know, 2026, you know, speaking as a man. But then 2027, hey, that's not guaranteed. 2028, even less, and so on and so forth. Of course, in the timing of the Most High, but, you know, based on prophecy, you know, we have the measurements. Okay, the scriptures being 2 Ezra chapter 9, that measured out the time diligently in itself. But to say you want to live the next 44 years, next 54 years until you hit some number, I mean, that's a very foolish claim. But why do I also give credit to Jake? Because what he also saying, you know, it makes sense that there is this, you know, worldly mindsets, which we don't want to belong to. Okay? We don't want to let those hinder us. Okay? It's not part of our walk. Okay? I wanted to get something. How come I forget where this one is? Matthew 11 and 30. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, 20. Yeah, I went to the 28th chapter, but it was the 28th verse. Matthew 11:28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Because this world is trying to fuck you up with that pressure. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. So you still gotta take the yoke. You know, you're still not gonna be just, you know, dibbity dabbity doo rabbity da. No, you still have responsibilities. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart. Okay? And ye shall find rest unto your souls. So this is the rest that you're not in the mindset of the world. Let me read that again. Take my yoke upon you, these are the words of Yahushua, and learn of me. This is what we gotta do. For I am meek and lowly in heart. Okay? Ei tässä pa. Ei tässä pa, man. And ye shall find rest unto your souls. So as long as we do well, you know, Yahushua is you know, we're gonna that mercy is great, you know. And Yahushua, the scriptures, you know, Yahushua had compassion, you know, he was moved, you know. So as long as, you know, we do well, you know, there is, you know, there is understanding, you know, there is justification through Yahushua. Verse 30, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Okay? So this is what we should tap into, man. Okay? Let me again pause the video for the thing. Okay, let's continue on.
Almost on like a different level now. And one thing I'm noticing is that, like, I feel less afraid moving forward to do things. I don't know, decisions in my life, major decisions that I feel like in the past I might have been a lot more hesitant to do. I'm looking forward, I'm doing some of them and looking forward to doing some of them without kind of that as much fear and worry. Almost because, like, you know, that's another thing. I think I'm done with all the worry, bro. Sis, I'm not doing it no more. You know? I'm like, I've made it to 46. I have a good sense that I'll live a lot longer. But it's
Hey. So he said thing that is good, and then a thing which is you know, goes into pride. You know, so what he said, which was good, is that not to worry. That's what Yahushua taught. Okay? Matthew 6:34. I'm gonna begin from 31. Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow. You see? And also the 33rd verse, that this is what we should focus on. No, not the things of the world, but for the kingdom of the Most High, and the righteousness of Yahweh through his son Yahushua. This is what we should be focused on, which I haven't heard him speak about that. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. So that's good. When you're worrying about what you're worrying about, the future, the uncertainty of the future. You know, life is, as I was listening to this dude, Jim Rohn, you know, he said it well, you know, life is opportunity mixed with difficulty. You know, and you can put pretty much everything into that category. There's opportunity mixed with difficulty. Okay? So, you know, it's just a thing of taking day by day. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Okay? Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. So take day by day. So that what he said was well, okay, but then what he didn't make sense about is that, you know, he thinks, you know, he just says that, yeah, I'm gonna live, you know, very long, you know. James, that's the Spirit. I just, you know, through the Spirit picked the 4th chapter. I knew it wasn't James. James 4:13. Go to now, ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. Okay, so you cannot just say that. You have to say, Lord willing. Okay, whereas ye know not what shall be on tomorrow. For what is your life? It is even as vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or do that. But now ye rejoice in your boastings, all such rejoicing is evil. Therefore to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin. So you see that dude saying, well, let's listen what he said.
I'm not doing it no more. You know, I'm like, I've made it to 46. I have a good sense that I'll live a lot longer.
I have a good sense that I will live a lot longer. How the fuck do you know? How the fuck do you know, Jake? You see?
But it's also kind of like, if I don't, okay. You know what I mean? You know.
But clearly this person is underestimating the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because yes, a certain level of this nonchalantness of, you know, not caring about the things of the world is good, yes, but the way he's speaking is like, you know, nothing really much matters, and you know, nothing makes a difference. And are you sure you are prepared to go through what the future upholds? You know, are you sure, you know, you're just good, you know, like you know, giggling about it, that yeah, but if I don't live longer, you know, is, you know, I don't care. Are you sure, you know, your path is in a way that is gonna be for you something that you're gonna be giggling as you go through it, or you know, something that you can be nonchalant about? You know, there is a lack of fear of the Lord in this man's words, because yes, I mean, let's go to his channel. You know, it says, hello, I am Timothy Ward, and my channel is all about my life's journey and my desire to live the best life possible. Some of the topics I cover are minimalism, which is good, simple living, which is good, seasonal work, no problem about it, living free, and traveling, no problem about it. Feel free to subscribe and come along on the journey with me. But he forgot the fear of the Most High, underestimating what may be upon your plate. Because if you are 2/3 and you're gonna be plagued by these different curses and judgments, it's not an attitude, hey, whatever it comes, yeah, let's just let it just come. Man, there is crazy judgment on the way. You see?
I have a good sense that I'll live a lot longer, but it's also kind of like, if I don't, okay, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't want bad stuff to happen to me or things of that nature, but I'm kind of like, if they do, I'll figure it out, you know?
Will you?
Like if I take some losses, you know, I'll just get back up and start riding the bike again. You know what I mean? If I fall over, I'll get up, start riding the bike again. If I take some losses, I'll just get it back. Like, I don't know, it's kind of hard almost to put it into words, but I can feel, and the reason I'm making this video is because I want to ask y'all, are any of y'all kind of feeling the same way? Is it age? Is it just the things going on in the world today? More of us are just kind of like getting to this place. Is it self-work? But it's just really like, I'm just getting to this place where like things that before bothered me or might have derailed me, or I felt this pressure, you know, it's just not there. It's going away. It's like I'm done. Like I don't want to say I don't care, but it kind of feels like I don't care. I find myself saying that a lot. And I'm like, it's not that I don't care. I just don't care about those things, you know? But it's like, these things just don't have a hold on me anymore. I just want to live my life, right? And if I have to do, you know, I thought of this phrase today earlier, do just enough. I'm going to do just enough of the things I hate to be able to live the life I love. You know what I mean? And so it's like this ideal of like, yeah, there might be things like, you know, you still get up, you go to work. And like I said, we still live in this planet that has poverty and crime, and we have our money worries and things of that nature. But like, I'm just going to deal with those as I have to deal with them. And the rest of my life is going to be living my life, enjoying my life. This second half is going to be more about me and like what I want. You know what I mean? And
what about what Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai wants? What about the will of the Lord?
Some people say that sounds selfish, but like, it's okay to be selfish. I think that's part of it too. You know, we live in like the most negatively selfish society, but anytime you try to be positively selfish, people tell you it's a problem. So, I just want to live my life and do the things I enjoy. Well, what about other people? You know what I mean? It's like, well, actually, the better my life is, the more I can help other people. When your life sucks and you're going through it, you're not jumping out of bed to help other people. You don't have the energy. The better my life is, the more energy I have to help other people. And that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. I think this is the way we're supposed to feel. If we hadn't grown up in this system, in this society that programmed us to believe there was all this stuff we had to do, and you'll notice most of all this stuff you have to do either keeps you enslaved at like a job you hate, or it takes all your money. That's the whole point of the programming, is to keep you enslaved, working for somebody else, making them money, or to take your money. The little money they do pay you down there to the job, it takes it. All of it. That's what I'm really into. I'm like, it's all by design. All they need from us is like our labor and our money. And it's crazy that like...
Yeah, and it will get even deeper to the mark of the beast, which is the RFID Karagma.
They pay us a little bit for our labor, and then they turn right back around and get the money back. It's all by design. It's all crazy. I was like, I'm just done playing that game. I'll play that game as much as I need to. If I gotta work, I'm gonna work somewhere that I enjoy, or I'm compensated very well, and when I get my money, I'm not giving it right back to them, because there's nothing they can tell me I have to have beyond like what I need. If I gotta pay a little money for, you know, food, clothing, shelter, things like that, for the entertainment I enjoy, cool. But like, I'm not gonna spend my time trying, well, you need a bigger house, you need the latest car, you need all this. If you don't have this, you're not successful. If you don't have this, like, you haven't made it. If you don't have this, you're a loser. If you don't buy this, like, you know, no one will take you seriously. I had someone like comment that. I forget what video it was or what I said I was doing, and someone was like, oh, if you don't do that, no one will take you seriously. I don't care. Like, what does that mean? People won't take me seriously. What, you know what I mean? Like, there was a time I might have been, people might, now I'm like, what does that even mean? What, take me serious? I don't want to be taken serious. I'm not a serious person. I don't want to be a serious person. It's like, it's just all this stuff that like means so much. And we really get down, we could be living amazing lives. And we get...
No, we fucking couldn't, bro. We are in Babylon world system, even if you're outside of US, you're still in the extensions of Babylon, in the beast, NATO and EU, or even if you on other parts of the world, you're still under the wine of the whore, the influence of the harlot, America. Even in Saudi Arabia now they want to be fucking feminists, you know, the woman. You know, is no way out. No, we could not be living amazing lives on this current world system. We have to wait for the next one, as it says in 2 Peter 3:13.
Every day, and we can have a roof over our head, and we can have love in our life, and we'll still be down and depressed because we feel like we're not leveling up, or we don't have what this person has or what that person has. That's person's blessing. Actually, if it's a positive in their life, it's their blessing. A lot of times the stuff we look at other people and we're like, man, I wish I had that like so-and-so has it. It's actually a curse to them. Because a lot of times they can't afford it. It's a chain around their neck, dragging them down. Like a lot of times when we're envious of other people, we're envious of like their curse. But even if it's their blessing, if it's a blessing to them, it's their blessing. I'm just trying to focus on like the amazing blessings I have and just like be grateful for those and like lean into gratitude. You know, I want a simple life. You know, I don't want an expensive life. Right? I don't want an expensive life. That costs too much money. I want a simple life. And that doesn't mean like I have to be cheap, or that doesn't mean I have to deprive myself. Like if I'm living a simple life, the things I like are going to be simple. And they're probably not going to cost that much money. I don't want a luxurious, expensive life. And I don't care if like people say, you know, people used to always tell me, oh, if you're a minimalist, women won't like you. Okay. Like it's not true, but like, okay. This ideal of like, oh, you have to do things so that another human being will want to be with you the rest of your life. 46, don't care about it. If love comes around, cool. As long as it stays love and it stays around, great. Me and her can have a great time. If it doesn't, that's cool too. I got my little hobbies. You know what I mean? It's just like stuff that before would, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm less than because I don't have that, or I need to. It's finally get to the point where I'm like, I got up this morning, had my coffee, went for a walk. I'm filming this video in location. Bro, like what else? Why do I need to add pressure and stresses on me when like we're here? You know what I mean? It's almost like in a arrival, you know, getting to the middle age. It's almost like an arrival with my thinking, and I reached a level to where like, you know, that other stuff was back then. Like we've come to the level where like we don't have to do anything to impress anybody. I don't have to impress myself, you know, because a lot of times the programming gets us to a place where like we're the main person downing ourselves. Oh, you're not this, you're not that, I don't need to like prove myself to myself no more. Like we're here, we made it, we're good, we're enjoying life.
How can you enjoy in this current world system? Yeah, you can have some little, you know, quick satisfactions here and there, but enjoy, you know, be thrilled in this world system. You know, this is bitterness. You know, amer, it means bitter.
What else do we need to, why do I need to keep going with this other stuff? I'm done. You know what I mean? Like I'm good. And like, it really feels so much better. Like I feel light. I feel like I'm getting lighter. And some of y'all I know what I'm saying, but it's just like, just a lot of the pressure's just dissipating, and like I just know all I gotta do is live my next 45. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now, Jake.
Yeah, like what? Enjoy the good times, get through the bad ones. Like, and I do have goals, right? I do have goals. I do have things I want to accomplish, and I'm going to go after them. I'm going to accomplish them, but it's not pressure. Like these arbitrary goals and things that society says you need, because I'm going to enjoy the journey. You know, if it's something I really want to do, I enjoy doing it. You know what I mean? If it's something I really want to achieve, I'm gonna enjoy the achieving of it, enjoy the journey.
So that's he has some minimalistic ideas which goes into stoicism, but then it also goes into epicureanism, is that he just wanna do what he enjoy. He don't care about the responsibilities which comes as fearing the Lord. There's responsibilities. You have to. There's responsibilities.
Because it's gonna make a great story when it's all over. But also, like, I enjoy doing it. You know, like if you're play basketball, you enjoy and you want to win. The goal is to win the championship or whatever sport. The goal is to win the championship. You enjoy playing all the games you got to play to get to the playoffs, to get to the finals, get to the championship, because you enjoy playing basketball. You enjoy that sport. That's how life should be. That's how life should be. I feel like a lot of our lives, like, we're playing the wrong sport. That's how our lives are kind of set up now. It's like you love football, but you're playing golf. Like the world told us we need to be golfers. So we're trying to, like, be the best golfer ever, and we hate it. I feel like that's how a lot of our lives are. It's like we're going after these things we don't even care about, and we wonder why, like, even if we do get a little win, we don't care. Because we don't care. If we don't care, you don't care. If it doesn't mean anything to you, it doesn't mean anything to you. You know? But, like, if it's something that means something to you, you don't mind the journey. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind. There's no pressure on me, or very little pressure. I guess there is still some, but there's not that ton of pressure, that weight on me when it's goals and dreams that I've picked for myself. Because I enjoy doing it. Every time I move a little forward, get a little closer to it, I'm like, oh, we almost there, dude.
All pretty much I care about is, Lord willing, if I'm of the elect. Because I know if that happens, then the Spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has been on me, to have faith and also works of righteousness, Lord willing. So that ticks all the boxes then. That should be the goal, not to play the right sport and enjoy your life, live 90 years old.
You get kind of that excitement, oh, maybe, even when there's a setback, you're like, oh, gotta start back up. But you know what I mean? You enjoy the journey. That's what I want my life to be about. That's what my life is gonna be about from now on. Like, I'm just done with the stuff that isn't for me, the stuff I don't care about. I'm done with the societal pressure and the weight and the obligation. I don't care about none of that. I'm done. I'm just finna live my next 45, or however many I'm blessed with. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
You're gonna live your next 45? Where did you say Lord willing after that?
I appreciate y'all watching. In the comment box below, please let me know if you're going through something similar. Maybe you can articulate a little better than me. A lot of it's more feeling, But yeah, let me know what you think about this in the comment box below. Y'all know I read the comments. I'll be in there. I love to get feedback from y'all. This is a discussion. So I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Talk to y'all soon. I'm done.
At the end of the day, Jake worldly, not in the same way as the masses, but still in another category of being worldly. By the way, copyright disclaimer, this video is not for monetary gain, it's only for criticism, educational purposes. And the goal of life is to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Lord willing, in order to achieve the goal of being of the elect of the Hebrew Israelites. Lord willing, this video was edifying, exhorting. In closing, I want to give all praise, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh Basham Yahushua Basham HaKadosh, double honored elders and pastors of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.